Well, kia ora and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Harcourt's Holmwood auction rooms. It's my pleasure to welcome you here on behalf of our Managing Director, Tony Jenkins, and our CEO to his right, Kyle Sutherland. My name is Daniel Pengelly, and I'm going to be your auctioneer this afternoon. We have received a pre-auction offer that is acceptable to our owners at 63 Nio Street, St Martins. We will shortly announce that acceptable price to the room, and if I see no further bidding, I'm simply going to knock the property down at that price, or if I announce that price and I receive a bid, we're going to hold a full auction and we're going to go for it. Now, the key things here, that number that has been made to our owners is acceptable to them, so it's essentially the reserve price. So there will be no vendor bids. It will be unlikely that I will refuse any bids. I may suggest how you nominate, the amount that you nominate and how you move, and if there's any confusion on any bid at any point, I'll simply revert to the last undisputed bid before we resume the auction. Now, Anna and Chris will have made all the relevant paperwork available to you throughout the campaign. That's the LIM, the title and the contract from which we work, as approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand and the Auckland District Law Society. The key thing that you're all looking for, of course, when I say first, second, third call, it will be dictating the sale of the property by the fall of the hammer. And then you're going to join Anna and Chris to do three things. You're going to sign the memorandum of contract and acknowledge you've received the approved REA guide. Secondly, you'll make the payment of your 10% deposit. And three, you'll complete the GST information in Schedule 3 if required. And also, I would just like to take a moment to acknowledge our owners. Thank you so much for choosing to work with Anna and Chris. They're a wonderful team, as acknowledged here by being here a couple of weeks early in the campaign. And I think we had, nearly 200 parties through the campaign. A wonderful acknowledgement of St Martins and how sought after it is. Now, the property itself, formally described as an estate in freehold comprised of 862 square metres, more or less, on Lot 2, deposited plan 17705, all contained and described on that record of title that Anna and Chris have made available to you throughout the campaign. Now, settlement, this is proposed for Wednesday the 5th of March 2025, or any other date that you've mutually agreed in writing already with our owners. Now, that list of chattels, that remains unchanged, and I take it that you have read and understood further terms 23 and 24 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis today. Now, I know that we're dealing with something special when I get a call from the agents on the first weekend after the open home saying, can you please come and see this property immediately? So I drove there at about 4 o'clock, I think, on a Sunday afternoon to see Anna, and I could start getting the feeling straight away as I drove down that tree-lined street down to the end of the cul-de-sac to discover this beautifully restored, renovated home, those beautifully restored wooden floors welcoming me in, the living area that's been opened up with that modern island kitchen to wrap your family around while you whip up your next feast, with pops of colour starting in the kitchen, that backflash, those overhead lights, and then continuing through the laundry and into the rooms, giving a little bit of a theme without being too much. And in a house of this era, what a delight to find an ensuite off that master room. You've got separate laundry, you've got that updated family bathroom, the weatherboard exterior, that gives personality, it's well maintained, it's clean, it's bright, and out in the backyard you've got that entertainer's deck flowing out to that lawn surrounded by that incredible backdrop of the Port Hills. I can see why so many people have fallen in love with this home. And out the back, of course, that extra, the wonderful double garage at the rear, that's going to be your workshop, maybe your play space, rumpus room, as you've already got an amazing amount of car parking out the front. But you do not need me to go on about this home. You already know what I'm talking about. The thing that you want to know is the number that has been accepted by our owners, and that number is $855,000. At $855,000, we're on the market and we sell away unless I see further bidding. Might be a 1, it might be a 5,000 on top. 860, welcome in, ma'am. Good luck to you at 860. How do we respond? Do we go 865? 865, good luck to you, sir, at 865. 870, do I say? 867, popping 2 on top, wonderful, at 867. Sir, do you go 670? 870, sorry. That would be much more useful. Go the 3 on top?
Go 1 on top.
1 on top, that will do it at 868. Some lucky numbers for Chinese New Year there, with double 8s in the mix at 868.
880.
Hayden Ralston working with somebody on the phone there at 880. Power move there with 12,000 at 880. Hayden, wish them luck for me at 880,000. 883. I love the strategy here, mixing the numbers up at 883 to my right. Welcome back at any point, sir. Do we go the one on top at 884? Good work at 884 and 5. Back with Hayden's client at 885 at the back. 890. At 890. Strong work. In St Martin's, social proof of wonderful housing at 890. I'd be bold at this point. We can keep moving in the ones, happy to, but I would be bold. I think whoever stamps authority on this will make it theirs today. At 890. First call at 890,000.
500.
500, happy to. At 890 the half. Here now. Ma'am, is it 893? At 890 the half here. Anybody else welcome in? 891, another 500. It's here now with you, Hayden. Another 500, sir. Give you time to consider. At 891. Not many properties like this coming up. This is why we're fighting over it. Got to make the most and make it yours. At 891 with Hayden. Ma'am, is it 893? Doing some calculating on the phone there. First call at 891,000. In St Martin's, second, third and final call at 891. Ma'am, even for 500. Otherwise, I sell away at 891,000. Sir, all done? You fought beautifully. Keep working with Anna and Chris. They'll help you find a home. Any further interest at 891? Otherwise, I sell away. Just hold. All right. It's with you, Hayden. I'd be still strategising about the next move, though.
892.
892. I see the desire, I hear it, to make it yours. All the work done for you. Just move in and enjoy the sunshine. I think that was one of the descriptions, wasn't it, Anna? It was sun, sun, sun. Wherever you are on the property, surrounded by it at $892,000. Almost out of time. Is it 895? That would be my suggestion. For the first time, at $892,000. Second call. Third, 895. That's why I wait. Worth the wait at 895. And another 500 at 895 the half. You can see the power of phoning a friend at 895 500. First time at 895 the half. Second time. I'll be getting them on the phone, ma'am. Big decision, I understand. We're at 895 the half. You do not need to apologise. Trying to decide who's getting a home today. I understand it's stressful. At 895 the half with Hayden's client at the back. $896. 896 the half. Is there 900 in the room? That would be my suggestion if you want to make it yours. First call at 896 the half. Second time. I still see you typing, ma'am, so I'm conscious that you might still be deciding. And I'm seeing a phone call. And I'm conscious that there's many more people in the room that might want to jump in at the last minute. For the third time. 897.
Another 500.
And 897 the half. I don't know who you're talking to, but I want a magical person like this to talk to. Sounds like we're making life-changing decisions with this person. At 897 the half, I'd be going 900. That would be my suggestion. $897,500. You sure, ma'am? You've worked very hard for it. Is it worth it? Even for another 500? To make it yours, done with the open homes? You hardly have to deal with Chris and Anna again. At 897 the half. You know I would wait for you too, Hayden, if I saw you talking. Fair is fair. I believe Anna and Chris at the open homes, I think we had a double line-up, didn't we? People on either phones, and people had to line up to get into the house. This is shown here today. Worth fighting for. At 897,500. Adding $250, happy to. 898. He's matching you though, good sign. At 898. I think we're getting down to the KFC bids. I've had one of those before, just to try and bribe me. I didn't accept it, just for the record. At 898. I would be going 900, team. Once called at $898,000. 4-bedroom home, renovations done for you, 2 bathrooms, gorgeous tiling. Love that neutral family bathroom. At 898. I think my record for auctions is 45 minutes. Is that right, Kyle?
Pretty close.
Yep. That's what we do. If it's good real estate, we'll do the work for it. At $898,000. For 2,000, ma'am, would you make it yours today? Just go straight to the 9. For the first time then, at 898. This is it, ma'am. We need to do it. Second call. For the third, final time to get yourself into Nio Street. Hayden, it's with your client. Adding $250. $899. A bit more potent there, $750 on top, Hayden. Appreciate the work. At $899. Sounding like a bargain to me. Put on sale by the Briscoes team at $899. I think I can vouch for the good quality neighbours you're going to get here. When I was there visiting, there was a lovely young man coming out from the house next door walking the golden retriever. The chocolate retriever, sorry, much more bougie, the chocolate retriever. Speaks well of the area when you've got lovely neighbours that stop past and say hello at the open home at $899. Oh, this is tense. Cut the tension with a knife at $899. What do we say? Is it 900? Once called then, at $899,000. Second call. Third and final call. Last opportunity at 899. Ma'am, is there another 1,000? Shaking your head. You fought incredibly. Well done. It's going. It's going. Sold. Congratulations, Hayden, to your client. They will be joining St Martin's shortly into that Cashmere High Zone. Thank you so much for your hard efforts to get an incredible property. Please keep talking to Anna and Chris. They will be ransacking the neighbourhood for other listings to try and find something for you so that you can get into this wonderful suburb. Thank you so much for joining us here at Harcourts Holmwood, and we've got further properties coming up on Wednesday for you to consider. Thank you and have a wonderful week ahead.